Butter chicken is really simple, but it's all about the flavor from spices and a slow simmering and the perfect marinade that puts it all together. We're gonna go through each step so you can make this for any of your weeknights, because once you make this, it's gonna become your favorite to go back to time and time again for you, your family, your friends, and whoever tastes it. Let's get started. Butter chicken, while it tastes like it took so long, can actually be a weeknight meal. The only thing you have to plan ahead is the marinade of the chicken. This can be not only the morning of, it could be 2 days before, and it can just sit and getting better and better with all those flavors. To start, we're gonna put some yogurt in a bowl. So this has yogurt, which is going to help tenderize, adds that little bit of tang. It actually, to me, is I love having some yogurt in a marinade. It's really different from a traditional marinade that usually we would do. I'm gonna take a lime and we're gonna put all the juice of a lime in. So think of the bright citrus notes we usually use in something like lemon, especially in marinades, or sometimes a vinegar. This is that great lime, which really does play well with all the other flavors we're putting in here. So on its own, this would be okay, it would do something. But we're gonna up this and really add the undertones of flavor through spices. What we have in front of me is this beautiful cacophony and symphony, really, of these gonna be working together. So we have garlic powder, we have some cayenne, and yeah, you want some spice in this. Turmeric, I love turmeric, that earthy flavor. And then garam masala, which is a mixture or a spice blend. It has cardamom, it has some cumin, it has cinnamon, cloves. This smells like a spice market, which is one of my favorite things when you walk in and just smell that wonderful fragrance. We're gonna add salt, because that's super important with any marinade to make sure it's well seasoned, and then fresh ginger. Now, oftentimes you hear you need to peel ginger, and I do in certain applications. As a marinade, I'm not gonna actually peel this. I'm just gonna take it on my fine grater here, and I'm gonna do it right over the bowl so it catches all the juices. And you notice how it's gonna take that skin and make it super fine? That's gonna be just fine in here. What I like about a grater, it holds a lot of it, but you wanna make sure you bang it off so you get it all in there. This is now really our marinade. I'm gonna do a quick whisk just to make sure everything comes together. I mean, if you could be here and smell this instantly, your mouth starts watering because it just smells so fragrant and so good. So what I'm gonna do is set this aside. You can tell it's well mixed. It's not a lot of marinade, but it's very thick, so it's gonna coat everything really well, which is what the essential part is. And remember, when you're working with something like turmeric, it can stain depending on what kind of counters you have, depending on your hands, so you just wanna be a little bit more careful with it. But I'm gonna grab some chicken breast, simple chicken breast, boneless, skinless. You could use thighs in this too. And what I'm gonna do is just slice them into smaller, let's say bite-sized pieces. And you know, really that can go different for each person, but I like to think of cutting them maybe roughly in 1/2-inch strips, and then taking those strips and going 1 inch at the most, if not closer to 1/2 inch, into these nice, easy pieces that will just be able to fork. Once I cut some up in those pieces, I just throw them right into the bowl because they're all gonna go in there and mix together. In between working with chicken, whether I touch it or just have it around, I always wash my hands in between anything with soap to make sure they're clean. You don't want to contaminate when you're working with raw meat. So now I'm going to use a little spatula here, and I'm just going to stir this together. I want to coat this meat completely in this marinade. So like I said, this can sit for as little as 4 hours. I like it for a little longer, but it can sit up to a couple days if you want it to, and be ready to go so you can have this, because from here on, after it marinates, a super quick meal. So once it's stirred together, I'm gonna put it in the fridge, I'm gonna let it marinate, and we'll get cooking. The chicken has been marinating, and honestly it doesn't look any different, but it sure smells good. It has all those beautiful spices. A little bit more moisture will come out of the chicken, I mean, that's normal. So what I'm gonna do is take it over. I have some butter that is just beginning to melt, hence butter, and I'm going to let it just melt in as we start adding the chicken. Now, instead of dumping it all in, I'm not gonna wipe off each piece, but I'm gonna add them individually so any residual marinade that's left doesn't need to go in, but I want it still coated on all the pieces because that is so much flavor. My helper Kip is right here, always at my feet when there's anything cooking. I'm gonna start just moving the chicken around. I let it cook for a little bit. It will brown slightly, but with that yogurt, it doesn't really brown like a normal chicken would, but I'm moving it just to make sure it kind of gets cooked on all sides. It's gonna finish cooking through when we add the rest of the sauce and let it simmer. But you can see, as you turn it, you just start to see a little bit darker pieces, a little bit less opaque on some sides. So you just wanna turn it around, kind of saute it, and let it keep going until it feels like it's the same on all sides of the meat. You can see this has really kind of turned the same now on all sides, that nice kind of white color, a little bit browned. So now we can really build our sauce on top of it. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, because we're gonna add components that need the salt. We're gonna add, first we'll do the tomato sauce. So tomato sauce first gives it that red color. We're gonna temper that here, and you're gonna see this. I'm gonna scrape it all out, and it's gonna mix with the flavors that are in there, which I really love. We're going to now add some heavy cream. So it lightens the color, which is really nice, and it will actually thicken a little bit more than you would think, as opposed to just like a stock or something. And a little bit of honey. So honey actually helps kind of balance out, not a lot, just a little, but it helps balance out the acidity in the tomato product, a little bit of the spiciness, and it just kind of melds together. I find you can leave it out, but I like it with it in there, just a small amount. So I'm gonna stir this together and then just let this simmer until it slightly thickens and fully cooks the chicken. This has been slowly simmering, and you don't want it to cook it hard. You just wanna let it kind of slowly simmer. You see those bubbles coming up? That's the simmer. It slowly thickens a little bit. I stir it every so often. And in the same time that this simmered, I cooked rice, because that's how simple this really is. And you can see that this is just a really nice, look at that. It has a slight thickness to it, but it has still that great sauce, which you want because we're gonna serve it with rice. Now, of course, you could serve it with something else if you wanted to. It's very traditional with rice, and it makes sense to soak in all the extra flavor from the sauce. So I start with a bed of rice, and I like to use a long grain rice and just kind of make however much you want. I mean, the great thing is this can serve a lot, but if you have a family, this is a great weeknight meal. And then on top, I'm just going to spoon some of the chicken, which are nice, generous pieces, with the sauce, which I could almost just eat the sauce as a soup. I mean, look at this. If that doesn't look delicious. And then I like a few garnishes just because I think it's nice. So I have some roasted, salted cashew pieces. I think it's just kind of nice to have that texture. A little bit of pepper. So this is some serrano, because it's what I could find, but some Fresno chili would be really nice too. Just something with a little bit of heat, a little bit of freshness, and then some cilantro I think is really nice, just to finish it off. I mean, look at that, right? It's beautiful. It smells so good. I think it's a cozy meal again, which to me in the winter is kind of what you want, but it works any time of the year. Flavor forward. This thing is just like a flavor bomb in such a good way. You get the spices, they're rounded out because they've been simmering together with that tomato and with the cream. No, it's not sweet from the honey, so don't think it is. This is honestly, that chicken is melt in your mouth tender. The rice just soaks it all in. This is your weeknight meal. As always, I hope you take this meal. I hope it becomes one of your favorite weeknight meals. The recipe, it's not only right here on this video, it's in the description and it's on my website, wyseguy.com, where all the recipes are, and I hope to see you there because I love when you leave comments, reviews, let me know how much you're enjoying these recipes and how they're worked into your plan too.